Time for block 7 in the Picture Perfect Quilt Along. Today we will be quilting with Squiggy. Hi there, my name is Irene. Welcome back to the Picture Perfect Quilt Along, where we are quilting this Polaroid quilt with all different kinds of rulers. So the idea of this quilt along is to practice your ruler work. You can find all the written information on the 𝗣𝗂𝗏 blog, which is linked in the description down below. And today we get to quilt with this quilt ruler called Squiggy. For the design that we are quilting today, we will need quite some markings. So let's get started with that. We will make 1-inch markings over the whole block in the vertical direction. There we go. And then in the horizontal direction, it's a little bit more complicated. We are going to mark first at 3/4 of an inch. Then space 2 inches. Then we will do 3/4 of an inch again. And then 2 inches. And that repeats all the way to the top. There we go. So now we can get started with our quilting. We will quilt today with the inside of the Squiggy ruler. You can use the outside for when you're making a design like this on a bigger quilt, but since our space is quite small, I'm only going to use that inside. So we have a little bit a more dense design. And we start in the bottom left corner. Place your ruler there, place your needle down there in that corner, and then you can place your ruler. This ruler has lovely needle stops, so you can just position it against there. And then, as you might be able to see, we will stop at this line over here. So those lines are 5.5 inches apart, which is the size of our ruler today. There we go. Let's start by quilting this line. Squiggy is a longer ruler, so take your time keeping it in position. Can be a little more tricky. So we quilt all the way to that marking, reposition our ruler, and quilt to the other side. There we go. Okay, what we want to do now is make this line again, but then with our ruler shifted. So it's not going to be here, but it's going to be on that other marking. So let's see what that does for our space here. We need to quilt to the left to be able to position our ruler in this point. A little bit further. There we go. So now I can quilt all the way up to that corner over there. There we go. Reposition it. And then I will be quilting all the way here. See, those markings do make sense. And this will be mainly straight line, I think. Yeah. straight line there. Okay, so that worked out. We did our first lines, and what we're going to do now is to make these lines again, but then make it in this gap. So this bump, double bump, is going to appear here as well. I think for this one it's also helpful to check out the illustrations in the blog, because that will give you a schematic view of what we're doing here. So I have a cross point here and a cross point here. That is where my needle stops will go. So the first one, I position now my needle stop here so that my needle will end in that corner, and we're quilting on the 1 to 3rd inch line. There we go. All the way to that corner there, reposition, and now we quilt all the way to the top of the block. There we go. And then to reposition the ruler, we're going to shift it in this direction. So shifting it a little bit that way. Then we quilt this second line. Reposition. There we go, all the way up to the edge. Now we can check if we did a good job. Yes, that looks like how it's supposed to be. So now what we're going to do is we're going to mirror this pattern. So this is half of the pattern. We're going to mirror it so that's also appearing on this side. So let's move our ruler. I'm going to position the needle stop over here and move my thread all the way there. For my thread, I mean needle. So now the idea is that we make a mirror image. So we quilt and we're supposed to land over there. There we go. Reposition. All the way there. That worked out. Now we need to make the mirrored image of the other line. And that one is shifted here. So this is my reference point, making sure that I will end up here. There we go. And moving down again. All the way to the edge. And now we have this. And this is what we will repeat. So now we're going to make sure that the line is going to end up here and then just continue until we reach the other side. I hope this makes sense, and if you need more guidance, then please do look at those illustrations on the blog as well. And there we have our block quilted with Squiggy. I think it's a fun design that you mirrored these bows or waves. What do you call them? Like they kind of look like a little bauble, like what you hang in a Christmas tree on their own. But then echoed and mirrored, so a lot going on here. I hope you like this design and that you do give it a try if you have the Squiggy ruler. Otherwise you can of course quilt something else in your block. All these rulers are available on the Sugardoo website, and you get a 10% discount with this code during the quilt along. So there we go, the Squiggy blog, and we have one block left. So in 2 weeks I will see you for our final video.